Story you'll only see on RTV6. Your child could be playing with one, but the FBI warns they could be putting your family and others at risk. Laser strikes are on the rise tonight, and our Call 6 investigators found putting those responsible behind bars is no easy task. Kara Kenney joins us now with the danger you need to know about.
You can buy lasers at big box stores, electronic stores, and you can even find ones online that are powerful enough to light a match. They're not expensive and kids can easily get their hands on them, but the feds are cracking down and they could even put your child's health in danger.
Clear. Last minute systems check.
Pilot J.C. Bueller has been flying for more than 40 years and is ready for just about anything.
Saratoga 25 Papa is departing runway 18.
But he wasn't ready for what happened while flying a commercial aircraft.
We were in the approach phase as we were approaching the airport. All of a sudden, we got hit with a laser.
Lasers can distract and blind pilots, putting passengers and people on the ground at risk.
You could kill people.
It also happened to IMPD's Scott Bishop while flying his helicopter.
We're on the southeast side of Indianapolis, orbiting a scene. It was disorienting, and it came as a shock to us at the time.
Is it kind of bright?
A little bit.
Optometrist Chris Browning says lasers can cause blindness, not just to a pilot's eyes.
They're not toys.
But to your kid's eyes or anyone playing with lasers.
If the laser hits a blood vessel, it can cause a hemorrhage or a bleed in the back part of the eye. There's been documented cases where there's been permanent retinal damage to young people, sometimes kids as young as 15, 11, 9.
Pointing lasers at aircraft is a growing problem in Indianapolis and the Hoosier State, according to numbers obtained by the Call 6 investigators. In 2011, Indiana had 44 laser strikes. In 2012, 45 incidents. In 2013, 68 strikes, and 10 so far in 2014. Nationally, we're seeing 14 times the number of laser strikes now than we saw back in 2005. The FBI and FAA are so concerned about the nearly 4,000 strikes a year, they've both launched campaigns to educate and catch those responsible.
We're trying to get ahead of a catastrophe.
Kids love to play with lasers. The FBI says other violators may have a more sinister purpose.
It's a serious crime, and it's not a prank. It's not a joke. Pointing a laser at an aircraft is a federal crime. It's punishable by up to 5 years in federal prison, and there are civil penalties as well, which are in excess of $250,000.
But it's tough catching those responsible.
It's not an easy thing to prove.
Bueller is also an examiner with the Federal Aviation Administration.
You have proof beyond a reasonable doubt that they were the ones that did it.
The FBI says since they started keeping data in 2005, they know of only one arrest in Indiana, and nationwide, 80 people have been convicted of pointing lasers at aircraft. The RTV6 chopper experienced a laser strike last summer. Our crew was able to figure out where the beam was coming from. Police showed up and confiscated the laser, but the man you see was not arrested or charged. The U.S. Attorney's Office told us, quote, "We did review the case but chose to decline prosecution. They were unable to figure out if it was the man or a young girl who pointed the laser." Bueller hopes people get the message about lasers before it's too late.
Overall, it's just a huge problem. It's time for parental control. This is something that can cause some very serious problems.
And if you buy your kids lasers, make sure to check out the package and follow any warnings. The optometrist we spoke with says don't buy any lasers with a classification of 3 or higher. Kara Kenney, RTV6.
Now, if you want to report a laser strike, we've posted a link on our website, theindychannel.com.